First of all, it's barefaced eye. On every woman, it's all in me. Hey guys, I'm so happy to be back today. Welcome to my channel, Naya Alexis. Thank you for coming back if you are a subscriber, and if you are not, welcome to the family. I just want to remind you guys that you should like and subscribe. I already know what it is. You guys are getting to know me. I'm getting to interact a little bit with you guys, and I want to interact even more, so make sure you like and subscribe to this video so we can get it out into the interwebs. Today I'm gonna show you guys my go-to performance makeup look kind of thing, stage look that I often do when I have performances. And a lot of people ask me about kind of my routine and how I do my makeup, because if I say so myself, I mean, I think I'm pretty good at doing makeup on myself. I'm not, this is a disclaimer too, I am nobody's makeup artist, okay? I don't want to hear y'all judge my brushes. I don't want to hear y'all judge how I beauty blend or any of that. All this stuff works for me, okay? It works for me. I got all my makeup spread out right here. We're gonna get up close and personal so we can see what is going on. So hopefully this will help you, especially for my brown skin girls. Yes, my brown skin girls. So y'all can see what foundations I'm using and all the things, all the things. So we're gonna be doing my performance makeup, as well as I thought it'd be cool to just have do a little chit chat about life and like what's going on in my life, so that you guys can get to know me better. So without further ado, let's hop into this makeup, y'all. All right guys, so now we're very up close and personal. Y'all can see all the stuff. I would like to just say that earlier today I washed my face with a new face product and it did not work for me, sis. Luckily it did not like blow up my face, but it did create this kind of rash that I had here. And actually on my Snapchat I put a video of like me doing some aloe in hopes that it would somehow just like heal my face and make the rash less. And yeah, so I think that it is okay. It'll probably subside in a few days, but if you guys see that, that is the reason why. Alright, so the first thing that I would suggest you do, and that I do, is to put on some type of primer. If you're gonna perform, I highly suggest that you wear primer, sis, because you're gonna be sweating. Most likely that makeup is gonna have to last you throughout multiple dances, and you gonna need something for that. So I'm using this all night makeup setting spray for long lasting wear. This is by Decay, which is like kind of what you're supposed to use after you do you have your makeup on your face, but I ran out of primer. So this is what I'm using right now. All right. So my skin, I've already moisturized, I've already done all that stuff, so we can get into the makeup. So the first thing that we're going to start out with is actually my eyebrows. I am one of those people that does my eyebrows first. The product that I use for my entire eyebrow filling and outline, all that stuff, is this Anastasia. I'm gonna do the makeup guru thing. Yes, this Anastasia brow, what is this brow definer. It's the one that has like the brush, the spoolie, and then it has the actual product. Okay, so that's what your girl is using too. There we go. All right, so just getting into talking and chit-chatting here with everybody. I just wanted to start off with talking about what I've been doing, which is a dance summer intensive called EMIA. It's an amazing program, honestly. I absolutely love it. I did it last year in person, and this year they have an online version, which has honestly blown me away and is completely wonderful and amazing. I already brushed my brows up, but I like to go in with just a little piece of tissue and kind of go around my brows so that when I put product on there, it doesn't get all, my skin's not all slick and then it gets all like faint and stuff. That's just a little trick that I do. Super simple, obviously. But yeah, I've been doing EMIA. I absolutely have been loving it. And I loved it last year, and I still feel the family aspect of it even being online. So I'm gonna link actually their information down below because I really think that all dancers should really check it out. Like, it is absolutely amazing. Ran by who a lot of people would call their dance father, Mr. Earl Mosley himself. Absolutely love that man. He teaches at Eyliner, which is how I met him. Yeah, I've been doing that. This is how I do my brows, guys. I start under and like line it before I fill it in. It's very, can y'all see that? I want to make sure I'm like close enough that y'all can really, yes. Alright, now I'm gonna outline the other one. I'm doing EMIA from 12 to 7 every day, and honestly it saved me because if I was not doing that, I'd probably be sitting on my butt on the couch all day, getting fat, not being fit. It's helping me feel like, you know, staying in shape and stuff, and I'm going back to school, so I definitely need to be in shape. So now I'm just taking this same pencil and I'm gonna fill in my brows. Okay, yeah, so I've been doing that. They actually have performances every week. That's how they do it in person when we're in person, and they have not changed that at all. We literally record stuff or do what we have to do. We have Zoom tech rehearsals if we need them every week, and that really pushes you, you know, to kind of dance big in your home and think beyond. Y'all are gonna laugh at me because of the brush that I use, one of the brushes that I use to carve out my eyebrows, but it's okay, I don't care. It's this is it. I'm not going to even zoom into it. It's this little angle brush. Honestly, I think it's from like Mary Kay or something like that. My mom used to she used to be a consultant for their products a really long time ago, and I guess this was in one of her makeup brush kits. But it's just this angled brush. There you go, that's all you get of it. And obviously the other part of the brush, since we've had it for so long, came off. But I honestly think that it's better for me because I can really get in there versus having a longer one, and you know, I have more control of what I'm doing. Okay, so now I'm going to use this Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. They have really good stuff for us chocolate girls, okay? I really like their concealers. This one is like more of a yellowy golden based concealer. Right here, it is in the color Walnut. I just combined that along with Fit Me Dewy Smooth Foundation. I take this and I mix it with the concealer, and it makes a real cute color for my eyebrow carvings. So I kind of mixed it already. It's hard to see there, but yep. So, and then I take this little brush, oh, it's not focused, and I go under my brows and carve them out. But yeah, so I've been doing EMIA, really enjoying it, but during EMIA something happened. So yeah, something happened during EMIA that is very annoying to me. Well, let me not, it wasn't an EMIA fault thing, it was a Naya thing. Naya is that clumsy that of course something happens to her during dancing at home. I'm not even in the studio, I'm literally at home. So let me show y'all. It's just give me 2 seconds. It's hard to chit chat and do your makeup at the same time. And now I'm gonna take this other brush. This is a Pro Precision Concealer brush number 45 from Sephora. It's just this one. Yes, that is the brush that I am now using to go in and shape the top of my brows. I used to not do this, but now I do it and I don't mind it. So it's a very process is very serious. Very cute, very cute. Oh, hold on, we have some bottom discrepancies. Okay, now I'm just gonna use this itty bitty bitty mini beauty blender to blend it. What ended up happening to me was this. Can y'all see her? Yep, I got a shoe. I was filming for a piece the second week in my backyard, and I was supposed to be like fake falling, like not for real, and I actually fell. Y'all. I fell on my big toe. Basically, it like slid across the grass. I got x-rayed, and luckily it is not fractured, so that is really good news. But they said something like turf toe. I strained my extensor muscles or something on the toe. So yeah, it definitely hurt a lot. Like it sucked. I didn't like cry or anything. Nothing like that. It didn't hurt like that. I've had some instances, or an instance where I've cried because it actually hurt so bad. That was my ankle last year at EMIA, which is just, again, so wonderful. But obviously, the EMIA staff and everything have just been so sweet with me having to go to doctor's appointments, and they were so sweet last year. They had a nurse, Mama Bowen, she was amazing. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do now is our eyeshadow. Today we're just gonna do kind of a light golden smoky eye, nothing serious, nothing crazy. We're gonna use none other than, boom, Auntie Jackie's palette. Look at that, look at that. Yes, it has a little, you know, marky mark. That's because I've been using it, honey. So yes, we're gonna use Auntie, clearly I've been using it. We're gonna use her palette. So we're gonna start out with, can y'all see that? We're gonna start out with Ginger, which is right here. And we're gonna use that kind of as a just nice little transition color in the crease. So yes. So another thing that is happening in my life is the fact that I am going back to school pretty soon. As I've stated in other videos, I go to, I'm in the Fordham Ailey program, which is in New York, so I will be going back to New York. And quite honestly, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I am a little nervous going back in terms of the virus and stuff. Just because obviously I don't want to get sick. I technically have a pre-existing condition, asthma. People with asthma and this disease is not cute. So yeah, I mean, the school is doing all that they can to keep us socially distant, and Ailey just came out with a plan yesterday about like what they're doing, breaking us up, changing our schedule. Overall, I'm happy to be going back into the studio. I'm just honestly nervous about this whole, you know, virus thingy mabobber. So yeah, but I think hopefully it'll be fine. All right, so the next color that we're gonna use in the crease is we're gonna go in with Credit, which is this like brown-ish shade right here. And I think I also might go in with, what is this called? Pinker. Yes, so I also might go in with Pinker just as a little bit of a crease shade. So I always start with my crease. I didn't mention that. I always go in with my crease. It just makes things a lot easier. for me to do. I'm not gonna do any type of cut crease, by the way, guys. I'm not, like I said, I'm not that makeup artist. I'm not. So I'm just gonna kind of mix these two colors, and I'm just gonna put that mostly in my outer crease area, mostly. And then I'm kind of gonna drag it in as well. You can see right now it's looking a little black eye-ish, but it's gonna come together, y'all. Trust me. Now I'm going to go in with, this is the True Complexion Cream Contour Palette in medium to dark. I've had this for a while. I really have had this for a while. But I like it. I've obviously used a lot of their stuff. I'm gonna go in with their highlight shade, and what is this? Oh, it just says illuminate. I don't think it has a color. Yeah, I don't think it has a color, but I'm gonna use that for my lid color. Also been taking a summer class on, it's called, I believe, Race Class in Gender in Media. That's what it's called, I believe. But yeah, it's actually a really interesting class. I really like it. If y'all didn't know, I'm actually a double major. I mentioned that like in my first video, I think. I double major in African American Studies as well. So y'all can imagine that. I do be getting pretty busy. I really like this. I like, you know, doing the highlight on the lid thing. Especially with this, it's like a rose goldy type of shade, and I think that looks good with my skin tone. We're gonna go back in with Auntie Jackie's palette, and we're gonna hit this color right here, and that is called Zam. Yes, Zam, Zenny Zam. Okay, so we're gonna go in with Zam. Zam is a really, it's like a glitter shadow. So what I like to do sometimes is kind of just take my tissue, because I don't like to bake, y'all. I don't. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. Because that stuff is dry on my face, and I can never, like, it just doesn't really work out for me like that, to be honest. Like, I want it to work, but every time I try it, I look like a clown. Honestly, it doesn't bode well for me. So yeah, it doesn't work out. And maybe I just haven't done it right, or I just need to use up. All right, okay, let me I'm just going back in with this shade to kind of eliminate out some of the glitter, which I was gonna go back in with these shades anyway afterwards. That's usually what I do. This color right here, right? I'm gonna take Credit, and I'm gonna take Big Wig, like a dot Big Wig, not a lot. And I'm going to take it and put it like right here. I don't think that's the outer V, I can't remember, but I'm gonna kind of put it right there. So, and this is something that I do to kind of help blend the crease with the lid color. It's kind of one thing that I like to do. I'm just gonna go back in with Ginger to kind of eliminate any harsh lines. Also, it looks really good once you put on your false lashes. All right, so that's kind of what the eyeshadow is looking like, and I know it looks very dramatic, but we are on stage. You do want them to see it, so that's why it's looking that way. And it's gonna look a lot better once you put on everything else. So now I'm going to go back in with my all-nighter spray. Right? And I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty foundation. Clearly, I've used a good amount of this. This is the hydration one, the Pro Filt'r Hydration Longwear foundation, and I am in the color 440. Yes, ma'am, I am. That's the color I have. Yes. I usually only use this when I'm doing performances. Like, I don't use this for every day. So I use about, let me raise this. Okay, that was like two and a little pump. What I like to do personally is I like to take my finger and kind of just tap it, put dots all over. That's how I like to apply it. And then I just leave it like that. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, so kind of like to do that. I'm gonna need a little bit more, just a little, to get that forehead. I'm putting this on. Where am I gonna go? Where am I gonna go? For real. I don't know about y'all, but I be staying home as much as possible. I don't be going out of my way to like go out unless I need to go to the store or like Target. I really like going to Target. So I'm gonna take my brush and I'm just going to blend it all in. But yeah, so, and look at that match, honey. Yes. But yeah, I'm not usually going out like that. For real. Not trying to. Right now we're looking very, very canvas. Very canvas. No color. Alright, so I do that with my brush. And then I like to go back in with my bigger beauty blender to just make sure it's all blended in. Honestly, I didn't use, or it doesn't feel like I use that much. It feels really light on my skin. This is a more full coverage foundation that I would recommend for performance that I like. So yeah, just blending it all, blending it all. All right, so then I go in with my concealer. This is the Becca maybe I should know the name before I show it to y'all. All right, the Becca Ultimate Coverage Longwear Concealer. It's a pretty thick concealer. Honestly, the name for it came off, so I apologize. I do not know what color I am in this, but hopefully you can get a gist of it just from me using it. So I'm just going to put that under my eyes. Alright, so then I'm gonna go back in with my Nars Creamy Radiant in Walnut. And what I like to do, I learned this from Jackie, Aina, as well as I like to put a little lighter concealer in the corners so it really cancels out any darkness. And then I go on with another Nars Radiant Concealer. This one is in Amande. This is a little bit closer to my skin color. Still a highlight, but not what Walnut is. And I put that down my nose, my cupid's bow, and chin. Right, and then I also do the reverse contour thing, even though I also do contour. I put this at the hollows, see, of my cheeks, like so, like that. And then I also just put a little bit near my forehead, so we're looking very cute right now. I like to spray beauty blender with a little bit of that, and then I go in. I don't really wait. I just kind of, after I'm done that, go in and I start blending. Now we're gonna go in with our contour, and this is Fenty Beauty Matchstick in Espresso. I'll show you guys. That is what she looks like. So I like to warm it up just on my wrist here, on my hand, wherever I have space, and I go in with it at my jaw, and then here, the hollows of my cheek. And I kind of dot. I don't like super I don't need a lot on my forehead, but I do go in with like some dots at the top there. And yeah, I don't do my nose. I don't feel the need to do my nose. So then just kind of blend here. And before performance, obviously I need at least an hour to kind of get this done. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I know that sometimes you just don't have that long and you're gonna end up having to rush it, but if you do this enough times, like, you'll be able to kind of quicken the pace of it, you know? So we kind of, y'all see that? Oh, y'all see that jawline? Yes, yes. So this is when I kind of go in and finish out the eyes, which include like eyeliner or whatever you want to kind of do there. What I do is I go in just with my plain pencil eyeliner. This one is the Revlon ColorStay in black, and then I go in with that. Kind of just makes the look, you know, more dramatic. So that's what I do. Then I'm gonna go in with this eyeliner. This one is the NYX. I forgot if you say NYX or NYX. I think it's NYX Professional Makeup Epic Ink Liner. This is waterproof in black. So I kind of go in with this first. I also have another eyeliner that I finish things off with, but this one, it just feels safer to go with first as like a first kind of stepping stone, or outline. That's what, stepping stone, an outline. So I'm gonna go in with that. I don't want it to be very like too dramatic. I used to do this all the time, like in middle school or in high school, this eyeliner, and then I ran out, and so I just stopped doing it. But now it looks really good when you have falsies to do the eyeliner with it. Now I'm taking, this is the Fenty Beauty liquid liner in black. It's this guy, and this one's a little bit more precise of a tip, so that's why I don't start off with this one. But I just kind of go in for color purpose and just fill in what I need. So now we have the eye look kind of done. All we need to do is put on our lashes. I'm gonna probably do that off camera. Before I actually apply them, I just want to let y'all know that I applied this Lash Sensational mascara by Maybelline. I absolutely love, I really like this mascara. It makes my eyelashes look really good. I only put one coat of it on, but when I don't have anything else and I just want to use my mascara, this is what I go for. So let's apply these lashes. Done. Alright guys, so here are my lashes. I don't know if you can see them. Yes, so there are my lashes that I'm using today. They're by Kiss, I believe. I'm gonna link them down below. I can't remember the name right now, but obviously use whatever lashes you want or whatever lash you have. It don't have to be, I got these from CVS. So that is what my lashes look like. Now we're going to finish up the face and then we'll be done. The next thing that I'm gonna do is use a little bit of blush. This blush that I have, clearly it's been used a lot over the years. It's by MAC, and all of the color numbering, all that stuff is scratched off. So this is what it looks like. I apologize that I do not have the name, but I'm just gonna take that, and I kind of like to dust it. I don't like to do like right on the apple kind of. Oh, there's some hair here that's not very happy, but yeah, I like to dust it up on my cheeks. Very in the 90s. So I take that blush and do that. But then I also will take My Sweetmates last year got this palette for me. It's this little Sephora makeup palette. Yeah, and it has just the 3 little things, like 2 highlights and a blush kind of color. So I'm gonna use the blush color. It's pretty pigmented, but I just like to use it obviously to make my cheeks pop if I'm doing a performance or anything like that. So yes, that is what I'm using for my cheeks. And then I'm going to go in with a highlight color. So for highlight, I am going to actually go back in with my cream contour palette, and I'm going to use the highlight that they have right here, this golden rose gold kind of highlight. And I'm actually going to use a couple of highlights. So this one is just the first, and I just love it. It makes your face look so good, and it's just kind of an effortless glow that it adds. I'm gonna get the nose, bridge of the nose, a little Cupid's bow action, a little bit of the chin, not much, but yeah. Then I'm gonna go back into highlighting with Becca highlighter. This one is chocolate geode. I don't know how to say it. But yeah, so this is what this beautiful girl looks like. Look at that. Okay, so I just kind of like to lightly go back in with that, and it kind of just adds a little extra something that you gonna see on stage, honey. All right. And then I kind of add it right here as well. Just give that kind of sea glow, that I call it. All right. So I go in with that, and last but not least, we're gonna do our lips. So we're gonna go in with this brown liner. I suggest every chocolate girl get a liner that is chocolate. I know a lot of people use Max Chestnut. This one is from Sephora, and it is called the Rouge Gel Lip Liner in Molasses, I think, 17 Molasses. So I'm just gonna line my lips with that. And then just based on like the smoky eye and the dramatic look, now this obviously depends on what the choreographer wants, but I like to go in this MAC lipstick, and this is a matte lipstick called Antique. It's this kind of, obviously I've used it a lot, it's this like brickish brown reddish color that I like to go in with. I use this for a lot actually of performances. So I'm just gonna put it on. Honestly, concealer in the middle of the lip to create an ombre effect. A little bit more. Create that ombre effect, which I very much like. So I kind of go in with that in the middle of my lips, just to lighten it up a little bit. And there you have it. And we're gonna go back in with our spray. Gonna let that dry. All right, y'all, so here is the finished look. This is my performance go-to makeup that I like to do for any of my performances. Yeah, zoomed out, yes. So obviously dramatic for every day, but for performance, when you walk out on that stage and they see that highlight, girl, yes, that's gonna match all that good dancing that's about to come up out of your body, honey. I hope you guys enjoyed. I enjoyed doing this. Please, please, please remember to like and subscribe. Okay, like and subscribe, and hit that bell notification, y'all, to make sure that our family just grows and grows. Remember to comment other things that you want to see and interact with me, guys. It doesn't matter if you know me for real in person or if you've never met me. Interact with me, we can become friends. Make sure that you guys like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Bye.